Hi, this is Daryl from Curated. I've helped hundreds of people on Curated.com find the right skis for them, and today I'm back reviewing the Faction Prodigy 1.0s. Just one quick note before we get started. We're not sponsored by any brands here at Curated, so all of these reviews are completely unbiased. If you want help sorting through all the millions of options that there are on the internet for skis and boards, click the link below, get connected to an expert at Curated, and we can help you find the right setup for you. So I had a really fun time on these. They're really poppy and definitely hold an edge surprisingly well. I personally ski Faction 2.0s on groomers quite a bit and as park skis, and I was expecting these to not hold up to speed quite as well as those, but they do a surprisingly good job. This is definitely going to be a ski that is better on the front side, going to be best in the park, to be totally honest, center mounted or just slightly back from center. These are going to perform really well on jumps and reasonably well on rails also. They're pretty nimble. If you want a ski that you're just carving groomers on, maybe in the east or even somewhere here like Colorado, these are also going to be a good go-to, though I would size up a bit if you're just sticking to groomers and carving. They're primarily a cambered ski. They have a tiny bit of rocker tip and tail, which is going to help you marginally in a little bit of loose snow and chunder. The kind of middle of the road dampness is going to allow you to cut through things in a way that you won't be able to comfortably with a softer ski and then get back up to speed. But these, again, are going to be better for hardpack conditions. The camber is really going to help you hold your edge and just make you feel really stable from turn to turn. So it's really consistent. Once you pressure the ski, it'll roll over super nice for you, and it's gonna feel smooth from top of your turn to the end of it. You're not gonna feel like you're necessarily pressuring the ski out. You're gonna lose the ski at any point, but again, I sized up to ski these. If you were skiing a shorter length, or if I were skiing a shorter length, I definitely would feel like I'd get to the end of the turn in the ski and maybe I'd lose my edge, but they're definitely stable if you size up. This is going to be a good ski for someone who comes from a freeride background that wants something a little bit more versatile, but they're certainly not extremely soft and noodly, so somewhere in the middle of the road in terms of dampness, I would say. I skied these pretty fast, and I honestly thought I would hit a point where I was uncomfortable and felt like I was about to fall, but I didn't. They're also really great at scrubbing speed. I tested them, straight lined it, scrub speed, and they're super responsive to that. Didn't feel like I was going to mousetrap at any point or lose control, so that was great.
Overall, I would say that Faction markets this exactly as what they say it is. This is a pretty medium flexing park / all mountain ski, and that's going to be fantastic for someone that's looking to just like ski the whole mountain and have fun in the park and not have to switch skis for that. It's only 90 millimeters underfoot, so it's not going to be a powder ski. Like, it'll do all right on a few inches. You'll be able to ski this in anything, but really this is most optimal for someone who's spending time in the park and someone who's spending time on the groomers or anywhere else on the mountain, as long as the snow is not deep. The tip and tail have, a decent amount of rocker, but it's meant to be quick to pivot, so it's not going to carve as well as something with a more flatter traditional tail. It still will, but know that this ski's going to want to kind of pivot more than it's going to want to hold that edge. Overall, narrower ski, going to do pretty well when it's icy, crusty, not awesome. That being said, it's not super stiff. It's not a ski that's meant to punch through ice, but it does do reasonably well. It's a totally okay ski for an icy day. So this being not a super stiff ski, it's not going to be something that you want to rip at 60 miles an hour and make huge carves. It'll do that if you want. It's not going to feel like you are quite as locked into your carves as something that's more cambered and stiffer. So this is definitely a more play around, have fun, bounce around the mountain kind of ski than something where you just want to point it. So this ski is great for someone that's going to spend half their time in the park, half their time on the rest of the mountain. If you're on the East Coast, this is going to be fantastic. If you're in the West and you feel like you're going to be skiing a lot of powder, you might want to go up to the 2.0 or some other ski that's going to be a little bit wider. That being said, if you're not going to be skiing powder, you only want to take this ski out on the days that it's not deep, there's not good snow, and you're going to ski park, you're going to see some groomers, some moguls. This will be awesome.
So I'd recommend this primarily to park skiers who are looking for something that's going to be a good all-around park ski that's going to stand up to high speeds, is going to land well on jumps, is going to be reasonably well all over. And then also to anyone who's just looking for a ski that's a bit more playful and poppy for the front side of the mountain. So if you like a ski that really shoots you out of your turns when you're carving, these are a great go-to for you. If you're looking for something that's going to be better in powder or something that's going to be more of a daily driver for out west, I would opt for something wider, but there are wider versions of this ski as well. If you like this video and the other ones from Curated, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below.